Welcome to a new feature release from Zenler. Okay, so what we've got here is initial fees. So we're able now with subscriptions to set up paid trials, free trials, and also subscriptions with a setup fee. So I'll explain all those as we go through it, but it's a very good feature, and I know you guys have been asking for it, so especially people that have got memberships, so this is very cool. So we're going to go and add a new plan. I'm going to come into subscription and I'm going to click next, and what we're able to do now is actually just choose our currency in here. I'm going to set the price of this one to 100, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a subscription with a paid trial. Okay, so we can just do a trial days, turn that on. So let's say 3 days. Okay, the course is 100 British pounds there. So we're going to say trial of 3 days. We're going to say additional one-time fee. Okay, and we're going to turn that on. Additional one-time fee. And this is where we set the fee. So let's say 5, and we'll say 3 days. So 3 days trial, okay, at the additional one-time fee of 5. So after 3 days, okay, it's then going to charge 100, okay, unless they cancel the subscription. Okay, so we want a name for this, so we're going to call it subscription with paid trial. We're going to say get this course for 3 days for just £5. That'll pop up in the descriptions then, so you can see it. Okay, that's why I've put this in here. So there we go. So we've got additional one-time fee. This is actually subscription with paid trial, so copy. Okay, so now we've got that. So understand this, we put the money for the course in there. We say that we want a one-time fee of £5, okay, and we're going to have that for 3 days. So we set a trial for 3 days, so we're setting a subscription with a paid trial of 3 days. Now you can set that to whatever you like, set it to 5 days, and then we've got the billing cycle. So the billing cycle every 100, so after the 3 days or whatever you put in the trial days, it will then bill this amount at whatever interval you set here. So you can set monthly, yearly, daily, weekly, every 2 weeks, 3, 6 month, or custom. So you've got full flexibility. Now, of course, you can always set it, if it's part of a tier, you can set it in there as well. You can set the availability, add bullet points under there if you want to as well. And that's a good one. So I'm going to just click finish. So let's have a look at this now. We're going to come in here. I'm going to preview the page. So I'm going to preview the sales page as a visitor. So here we go. So let's come down here now, and you can see we got get this course for 3 days for just £5, and then what it actually is, £100 a month. So you can click buy now, come through to this, and what you're going to see is you've got trial fee for 3 days, £5. You can obviously redeem a coupon. Due today £5, then after 3 days trial, £100 a month from the next billing onwards. So that is the subscription with paid trial. So let's set a subscription up with a free trial now. So I'm going to jump back in here. We're going to set a new plan up. I'm going to go down to subscription. I'm going to click next, and we're going to come in here and we're going to set a free trial. So I'm going to set trial days. I'm not going to set this one-time fee because we're not going to charge for it. We're going to give them 3 days trial here, and in the description here I'm going to call this free trial of this membership. You can put course there if you like, for 3 days. Subscription with free trial in the name there, just put that. It's going to bill monthly, and that's all I need to put. Of course, like I said before, you can add bullets, set availability, set tiers, and that is that. So I need to set the course price up for that one. It's 100. So let's just finish that and have a look at our page. Come back here and refresh it back. So I'll go back one, and we'll just refresh this page, and we're going to get this free trial come up. So here we go. So free trial of this membership for 3 days. So you click buy now and you'll go through, and it's going to go nothing, trial for 3 days, but after the 3 days it's going to charge £100 a month for all billing. Okay, so that's that. You can also notice in here we have both these options. Now you probably would want one or the other, so you'd probably come in here, and if you didn't want the free trial you would probably just delete it out here, and then we can refresh this page, and then if I refresh this you'll only have the one option here. Okay, so if you've got multiple payment billing types, then payment plans, then they'll pop up in here under the summary and people can pick them. So it's really flexible. Okay guys, so the next one we got is subscription with a setup fee. So what is that? Subscription with a setup fee? Well, say for instance that you had a membership, and say it was a life drawing class, then you might have the actual classes, but when people start they might need material, so you might want to sell them the material. So say you were going to sell them the pencils, pens, canvas, paper, you would maybe charge them say £50 or something, and then after that it then reverts to the normal billing cycle, let's say £100 a month in this case. So let's go and set that up. So what I'll do is I'll just delete this one out so it's clean, and I'll come in and set a new payment plan, subscription, click next, and we're going to go and we're going to set an additional one-time fee. We're going to come down here, I'm going to set this back into GBP, and I'm going to set this on 100. Additional one-time fee, let's say £50. Okay, so this is additional as well as this, it's additional in here. Okay, now I don't need to set trial days on or any of this stuff, I just need to put it in here. So I'm going to put setup fee. Let's just call this life drawing class so it's clear. First billing includes your drawing equipment. Okay, for £50. All right, so they know that they're paying that extra for that equipment at the end. So let's just finish that. Really easy this. So we jump back in here, and I'm going to go back one here, and I'm just going to refresh this page so it'll clear these two ones that I set off earlier, and we'll come down here and it's going to say first billing includes your drawing equipment for £50. So they're clear on what they're doing. It's a life drawing class. We click buy now, come through to here, and what you're going to see is the first one due is 150, and then it's £100 a month after. Of course you can set the billing cycle to whatever you like. So there we've looked at subscriptions with paid trial, we've looked at subscriptions with free trial, and subscriptions with an initial fee, a setup fee to start with. Now of course you've got all your other payment types that you can take in here as well, like your payment plans, your one-time purchases, and your free. But it's a subscription that has this extra feature of being able to add all these different subscription variations in there. So it's a very cool feature. Check it out. That's from Zenler.